Guess what, guys? I'm still here. I'm still here. I just finished doing a retreat, women's wellness retreat. So I wanted to come on and let you guys know that I'm still here, still doing the work. I want to make sure my juice is plugged in. Yes. Gotta plug it in. Alright, so I'm here. So I actually, like I said, I just finished doing a retreat. I am back in action. And I gotta tell you, I must have put it in. The retreat was amazing. If I can't do it today, it's gotta be me. So this is what happens in the real world. You gotta set up your... Alright guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what the situation is. Yeah. Alright, I gotta fix this later. So let's do chat about living foods. I gotta fix it. I don't think I put it in properly. We gotta do it again. So I know I mentioned this, but I gotta mention it again. I did a retreat. It was 9 women from that I met on Instagram, and they basically waited for a whole year for the retreat. And the retreat was amazing. I just finished the retreat yesterday, which was Saturday. And I'm supposed to be resting today because it requires a lot. If anybody knows anything about doing retreats, it's a lot of dealing with emotions and just a lot of healing. So and I only deal with women 40 and up, and that's my demographics, women 40 and up. So we actually spent a lot of time in the retreat. As far as they stayed in bungalows, so it was a 5-star resort. And we spent a lot of time journaling. They didn't have to make food. We did a raw vegan workshop and a juice workshop, but there was nothing required of them to make food. There you go. So patience is a virtue. So I and my sister made the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was all raw vegan. A lot of women that were there took some time for themselves. They just told the husbands and the family that I'm taking a week to myself, which they did. And we had a great time. We hiked the Mayan ruins, and we hiked the Mayan ruins. We went as far as to the market, the Mayan market, to see some, what you guys would say, exotic fruit. So there was some mamey, sarsaparilla, star fruit, but the star fruit wasn't that. It was there. Passion fruit, dragon fruit. So we had a lot of stuff that was not available in the States. So what the ladies enjoyed was just walking through the market and just seeing all of the exotic fruits and vegetables. So we took a lot of the stuff from the market and we brought it back to the resort and we made food. So we actually made dinner from what we picked up from the market. Now they also spent some time in my garden. So we picked some stuff from the garden. I have some collard greens. Now collard greens is a southern thing. So they don't really sell collard greens in Belize. I haven't seen any. So I grow my own collard greens. I have some Larson kale. I have a couple of arugula. I have cabbage, Swiss chard. I'm actually looking in my garden right now. Swiss chard. I do have, what is that? So I have a couple of greens that I grow. I actually started growing food a couple of years ago because I love to grow food and I love to know what goes in my food. I have a lot of tomatoes too. I forgot that. So I grow food because I enjoy what goes in the food. A lot of times, and I get that a lot when people see me doing a video and I'm eating a piece of fruit. I have banana trees. I have mango trees. I have avocado trees. I have soursop trees. So a lot of the stuff, when you see me eating it, it actually came out of my garden. I have coconut trees. So there's coconut there. So a lot of the stuff comes out of my garden. It's from garden to table. So it is organic because I don't use pesticides at all. So it's definitely the real deal. I actually enjoy it. It's something that I had to learn because coming from the States, from Brooklyn, where did I learn how to grow food in Brooklyn, in the urban jungle? So growing up in the hood, shout out, and let me tell you something, I'm not ashamed of my background of growing up in the hood and on welfare. It's definitely something that was a part of my past. It happened, and I'm where I am thanks to that. I just outgrew it. That's all. I am no longer that person anymore. I am more than the sum of my parts, so I don't get caught up on the small stuff. I just want to say that in advance. So I'm actually doing the juice. Now, this is a go-to juice for me. Uh, I'm someone who, and I'm not going to lie, I juice every now and then, but I do a lot of blending of my greens and my cucumbers because of the fiber. I do the juicing a lot of times for you because a lot of you guys are not ready to your blend and drink your fiber. So I do juice it because that's something that you guys are used to, but I do a lot of blending. Now the difference between blending and juicing is the fiber. The fiber is oh so important. It actually helps clean out the colon using the fiber, and it's a great elimination. Great for elimination. But for those people who are just starting on this journey, that that would be asking for a lot from you because a lot of you guys hardly want to drink the juice. So you got to meet people where they're at. So I'm not going to force you to do something that you're not ready for. There's no force here. But if you stay in this lifestyle if you stay in this lifestyle for a while, that's going to come natural to you to start, you know, blending your vegetables. All right. So what I'm making now, I have lemon, kale, lemon, apple, green apple, and a lime. And I'm doing this because I gotta tell you guys, I see a lot of people, and I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I see a lot of people drink a lot of, watermelon, and that's great, and a lot of the colorful juices. But I am a big fan of chlorophyll, greens, and for my palate to taste stuff that's more with chlorophyll as opposed to always sweets for me. So I get my body responds. My body. Did you just hear what I said? I'm not talking about you or what studies have shown. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying what I have experienced in this avatar is that this body right here loves greens, and I take sweets because it's mango season right now. Tons of mangoes. I got like 30 mangoes in my refrigerator, and I do eat it in a day, but I don't consume sweets at night because of the content of sugar. So, and it's not a bad sugar. I'm just saying my palate as I've gotten older is more savory and more green. When I was a kid, I used to consume a whole bunch of sweets, and to some degree, and I'm not going to, because there's a big difference between sweets that come from processed food and sweets that come from fruits and vegetables. Totally different fruits, sugar content. So I am at 58 years young. My body is telling me More greens. Load up on those greens. So that's what I'm doing. All right? Always listen to your body. Don't listen to me. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You can get the basics and run with it, but you should definitely listen to your body. That's why it pays to get to know yourself. Because a lot of people get caught out there because they listen to everybody because they don't know themselves. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more cucumber. I try to drink 32 ounces, or some people drink a gallon. If you're juicing, you should lead up to a gallon, drinking a gallon of juice. Some people just drink 1 8-ounce glass of juice in a day, which is kind of crazy. That's why they always end up hungry, which is kind of crazy. 32 in the breakfast for breakfast, 32 for lunch, and 32 for dinner. So like a gallon of juice a day if you're fasting on liquid. I personally gotta say, I've seen, and I'm gonna say, I've seen people who, no disrespect, who, uh, let me try to be politically correct. All my years on this journey of wellness, I've seen people who just, live off of. They think that you can't live off of juices. All right. Some people think they can. I don't know, but your body needs fiber. So I just want to make that distinctively clear. You didn't hear from me. I am a big fan of fiber because I love to take a crap. I love to eliminate. My body needs fiber as far as building muscle mass. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of working out, and my body needs greens. Greens are builders, and I need fiber to go to the bathroom. I need to take a crap, and I'm not embarrassed to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Some people juicing, you can't live off juicing. I'm gonna just say it. Some people think they can, and if they can, I would love to meet you. Call me up. Let's meet up. So this is, like I said, my favorite juice. It's easy to make. It's a go-to. It's a no-brainer for me. I've been doing it for years. Sometimes I will most likely blend it in the blender and drink it as is with the fiber and all. I can smell the green, and I actually use the lime to cut the green as far as give it a much more uh, citrus flavor, and the green apple gives it a little bit of a tinge of sweetness. And this is for some people who are just starting out. This could be a bit much for somebody, so proceed with caution. If you need to put more cucumbers in it, do so. I'm making enough for me to drink for the day. So I will be doing lives every Sunday because I feel like I've been neglecting you guys. I really have. I've been missing in action. I know. I know, guys. I've been missing in action, and I will be doing more as far as content in my garden. I will be sharing my garden with you because I have a lot of people who follow me and are starting their garden, which is part of the lifestyle. So if you're going more towards a plant-based consumption, it makes sense to start growing food or start getting your hands in the dirt so you can understand your food. Because I eat greens and I eat plants, so I want to understand how to grow my food because I don't want to depend on somebody um, to where I can go to the market and get my food. I want to be able to get some seeds. I hope that you guys are on this trajectory, get some seeds and grow your own food. Yummy. Especially with that appeal, I think they got some of that stuff on the food and all of the chemicals that they're putting in the food. The goal after you start eating plant-based, the goal is to start growing your own food. That's the goal. Get a little garden. I grew up in Brooklyn. I had a fire escape until somebody called the cops on me. I think my neighbor had called the cops on me. Yeah, the cops knocked on my door and they said, the plants gotta go, or we're gonna write up a ticket for you. So I had to move my plants indoors, and I decided to relocate. I was like, yo, dude, I'm so I'm so into this lifestyle, and it's really who I am, you know. Even though I grew up in the States, I am somebody who loves plants. Hold up, I gotta get a cup. I'm someone who enjoys living foods for a living body, and I enjoy plants. Hold up, I gotta rinse it out. Woo, this is real life. This is not fake. See, somebody wouldn't be walking over like that to get a cup. All right. Doo-doo. So every Sunday, this is the rendezvous. So like I said, the cucumbers is good for hydration. It's similar for me to watermelon to get my hydration, my water in. It's H3O. It's living water as opposed to water from H2O. It goes straight to the cells and it's living. It has minerals in it. It has vitamins in it as opposed to water. This has life energy in it. So it's going to hit you differently as opposed to water. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. This is the first day. So, to long life and good living, and don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Uh, two thumbs up in a circle for that. So, I'm going to make it short and sweet today, guys, because I'm still cleaning up from the retreat, but I'll catch you guys next week, Sunday. Also, I want to tell you guys, my yoga journal is out on Amazon. Let's look at it again. My yoga journal is out on Amazon. It's 200 empty pages, so you can use it as a journal. So you can go on Amazon, type in Delilah Fitness, and get your copy today. And it's only $11.11. 11.11. 11.11 right here. So you can get your copy. All right, guys. Till next time, be good and eat your fruits and vegetables. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Woo! Look at me. I need my glasses to do this. It's terrible. All right, later.